Oh my gosh. I almost missed my own live stream. Yes, that was quite the stramash. There's a lot of stravagan going on. All right, but I'm here. Productivity stream, here we go. Last Friday, final Friday, productivity sprint. My name is Margaret Pinard. I'm a historical fiction and fantasy author. My company is called Taste Life Twice. I publish my own books. And yeah, we're very productive today. So productive, we almost forgot that we had to come back and start. I was like, it was 8:50 something a minute ago. And then I looked and it said 9:27 and I was like, oh no. so here I am. I was caught up in writing a Patreon post. So that is what I'm going to be finishing during our first sprint. And yeah, so welcome to the productivity stream. I'm sorry I confused some of you by putting this for Thursday, even though it says Final Friday on the thumbnail. You figured it out. A couple people told me, and I was like, "You did what? Oh, I did what?" Which was funny. So sorry for some of the confusion. And Shannon's here saying hello. Share the secrets. Okay, so you know how you're in live chat and the last comment, the little 3 dots is hidden because the reaction thing is like over it, and until someone else bumps up the chat with another comment, you can't click on that 3 dots to see their channel if you're a wrenched person. Anyway, it's annoying. I don't know if that's the only reason why I've tried to do that, but I've definitely been foiled by that thing being in the way. Well, you know where you go on the watch. There we go. You go on the watch page and where it can say top chat or live chat, in that same bar, if you hit the 3 dots there, you can turn off the little radio button for reactions, and then that little thing that's in the way goes away. You can also toggle timestamps, which mine was off, but I love seeing the timestamps because that helps me find comments, etc. So if that is helpful, ta-da! Shannon made friends with the like button. Yeah, terrible. Missed my own live stream. But I'm here. Leslie's here. Happy Friday. Shannon's going to get ready to write here soon. Awesome. I have writing sort of on the docket for later. So what I was planning to do during the first sprint was read some more of this craft book called Fearless Creativity, something like that. Where'd it go? To find it first. Anyway, I was reading it yesterday and it said preface, introduction, first chapter. Now go and do your thing. Do your art. And the next paragraph was like, did you go do it? Are you still reading this? Why are you listening to me if you didn't do this thing? And I was like, okay, fine. So I went off. I'd already gotten 700 or so words. And I went and I did another session. I got 400 something. So it was great. And then I went down another rabbit hole about women's costumes in the 1830s, and I knew my brain was shutting off. So I was like, okay, we're done. But I want to go back to the craft book and keep reading because I thought it was really speaking to me. It was good. Leslie says, it's all good. This week, the struggle is real. Leslie was feeling like cement yesterday. I can relate. Just got back from an appointment. So annoying with the 3 dots. Found it. Yeah. I like the timestamps on too. Like, customize. It's great. It's great. Ooh, Shannon's got an anniversary. 3 years on YouTube tomorrow. That's fun. Are you gonna have a cake? You gonna do a thing? It's Saturday. I don't know. Could do something on a Saturday. Haven't had a chance to write yet today. Yeah, early appointment sounds like. Okay, well then let me get set up. I was not ready. So let me get my my timer playlist up and going here. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Anyone know that song? Do 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 do. Uh, let's see who has the 30 minutes so I can do 25 because that's what I want to do. Okay, we're going to go with fairy. Okay, ads are done. So let me scoot it to 25 and share. And how are we going to do this? No, no. There we go. Okay. All right. So, little off guard today because I was just working away so well. Can't blame me for that. I see an Emma came in. I see a Joanne came in. Hello, hello. Oh, Shannon's doing a live stream at 1 p.m. CDT for her 3-year anniversary. That's awesome. And okay, so everyone's saying hi. Leslie's saying, I'm eating pound cake right now to celebrate. Yeah, happy anniversary. Shannon's also sharing data about 5 book review services I've been using this year. I was already putting the data together to decide which ones to get rid of, so it's a perfect time to share. Nice. Hey, festival. Oh, yay. Yes, I just put that on my list as well. Ah, guys are funny. Okay, so let's go 25 minutes and write or read or fold your laundry or bake cookies. But I'm going to finish my Patreon post and see you in 25. Jim! Jim finished Uttar Trilogy yesterday, finally. Wouldn't recommend the author. It's May 31st. You did your duty. It's done. All right. Well, I've got a question of the day. Basically, I finished my Patreon post, so that's up for the subscribers. And that's good because I was like really not wanting to do that for a long time. Then I started on, let me remove this. This book again, second chapter, Fearless Creating, and it's by Eric Maisel. And I've got a couple other books of his. I think I have one, and I read another one from the library. So yes, it's an interesting background today. It's light filled because it's in the morning. What else happened during our first sprint? We talked about the Hay Festival, and we got some answers, and we got an Eva. Hello. So Joanne said, get halfway through, finish revisions for Project Sugar and Spice, which is great. Shannon's answer is, I really wanted to finish writing A Curse of Wings and Gems, which was also February, March, and April's goal, but it looks like it will have to be a June goal. Yeah. I sometimes find old planning calendars. Planning calendars. I'm getting stuffed up. And it's funny what I thought I would do when, because nope. Eva says, dude, I don't even know anymore. I have some things to finish tonight, I guess. Right? Let's see. And then Eva asks about the AWC. Shannon said it's going well, about to be super busy. Yep, getting into the hustle hours. 100. And then Jim came in. Shannon says, had to take care of a couple of things before getting to my writing. 8 minutes writing, 65 words written. Whew! And under the wire. Oh, and Leslie's answer of the day, I can't be helped at this point. Sure you can. May goals. Well, you had reading goals, but you also had, I'm sure, chaperoning supervision goals, and you met those. Yeah, Jim's asking, were they a great 65 words, Shannon? They were good and quite spicy, she says. Oh, wow. Getting a little bit of detail there. I love it. Cool. I'm gonna, okay, stick a pencil in here. Like I said, I was working until I started the stream, so I didn't like plan out anything. But before we get to the second sprint, what's going on? It's last day of May. I've got my family monthly call tomorrow. I've got karaoke next Saturday. It's the second Saturday of every month. And Barrett and I were discussing making it like breakup song themed. So I had several ideas and I didn't write them down. And so I'm gonna have to go back and like research this, which is kind of a pain, but I think it'll be really fun because we had a lot of energy around breakup songs. And so I think we may get some more people coming to the stage to participate and like de-stress through that avenue. That'd be fun. Just see what's back. Jim says extra cayenne. Joanne's asking how everyone is again. Yes, cayenne. Totally. Let's see. I still have a day of the month. So let's see. Here are the plans. Here are the fun plans that I'm going to share with y'all before we jump into our second sprint. I might finish this library book up today. So I got another less than 100 pages. Consider the Lilies by Ian Crichton Smith. It's from the 1960s. Not crucial to finish today. Might finish World of Wonders by Amy Nezhukuma Tatil. It's a very beautiful book. I'm sure you've seen it on Booktube. It's got illustrations, and I wasn't really sure what to expect in terms of the writing piece. Let's see. There we go. There's another one. But it's really pretty, and I'm liking the writing because it's personal stories and childhoods and memories interwoven. So I might finish that because Asian Readathon was like the reason for it to be on this month rather than another. But they're both like not very long. So I've got a lot of stuff to do today, but that might be one of my little rest periods where I task switch. And then this is coming up in June. We just decided the dates for Christy and I to buddy read The Coffin Path by Catherine Clements. It's like a historical gothic mystery. And I had this on my shelf. It's one of my TBR veterans. And Christy was like, oh, that sounds like it's up my alley. So we're going to buddy read it. And I'll probably pass it on after that because it's one of those like, I think it might be good. It might not be for me, but I don't wanna just give it up because it's unique. It's got a twist. I wanna give it a chance. I'll give it a chance. So, lots of fun reading plans. Um, yeah. How about anybody else? Current reads, buddy reads planned? What else is going on out there while I, bring up the next timer? Let's see. Oh, come on. It's not gonna let me do this until I switch layouts. Stupid YouTube. Come on, YouTube. Okay, I like this one. And the ads are muted. Excellent. Boop. And then we're gonna get 25 again. I like this one. Shannon's Timers. Okay. In the chat, Leslie's asking The Coffin Path. Or not asking, exclaiming. Yes, if you don't know, a coffin path is one way of describing a road where it's not a road for horses or animals, or it might be a drover road, but it's typically like a straight over the hills path to get to the cemetery of small communities dotted around rural areas in Scotland, at least. And so when someone died and they only had the cemetery a long ways away, they would all walk it there, and that would be your sort of funeral procession. So kind of like a deer path in the forest, it's a coffin path for the people burying their dead. Gothic, gothic indeed. Shannon's current plans include drafting and an anniversary party stream tomorrow, so don't forget. Jim started a historical mystery, Murder at Trader's Gate by Irina Shapiro. I feel like there's an Anne Perry novel named exactly that. That's a little sus. Set in London in the 1850s. Same time period, too. Interesting. Okay. I wonder if this is an arc. Steve says, I'm working on an early registration online form for a poker run. A poker run. A poker run. What does that mean? I'm not sure if the thing is to do with poker or to do with running. I don't know. Not reading anything, but it sounds lovely. Maybe I'll read something soon. Leslie says, JK, I'm at my desk job, 2/3 through a cup of coffee and clinging to waking life. So that's where I'm at. Like it. Shannon says, I'm at 123,232 words. That's a lot of 1, 2, 3s in this draft. She says, Leslie, you can do it. Leslie loves the title. I think I heard you say this in a previous stream too. That's a chunky draft, Shannon. Yes, it is. Another book I'm reading, Sea of Rust, has the chapter numbers in binary. Just zeros and ones to indicate higher than 2. Interesting. Sea of Rust. Does it relate to computers or something? Interesting. How far from the end do you think you are? She should know because it's not the first draft, right? She's doing more than one book at one time. I'm in between books at the moment. Oh, reading-wise. I read 3 last week and 3 the week before. It's been a busy couple of weeks. Yeah. We spent a total of 5.5 hours over 2 days with IEP stuff last week, 2 doctor appointments, 1 graduation, and this week kiddo is out of school, so errands with him to therapy and 3 more appointments. Ooh, that's a busy week. Yeah. And a short week too, if stuff was closed on Monday, so everything was compacted. Yeah. Yep. Eva says, Poker Run is a fundraiser event involving typically established taverns, bars, and bikers. They pay to play, getting a card at each stop. The end is where prizes are awarded. Oh, taverns, bars, and bikers. Okay. So is it poker themed? Because it's more like bingo or like a passport when you have like a festival or something going? You don't have to explain. I get the general idea, but early registration form. Is this for the people you're helping that you were asking about the event and chat yesterday or the day before? That's pretty cool. Murder at Trader's Gate is an e-arc out 24 June, and the title isn't unique. Yeah, I was like, that rings a bell. Like every time I have to go back and look up which book am I on in the William Monk series, like I see this one. And yeah, that's pretty funny. Yeah, Shannon says, thanks. Yes, still have about quarter of the book left to write. Holy moly! Sea of Rust is a post-apocalyptic novel when just the robots are left, humans are extinct. Then who are they writing for in alpha romantic script? Interesting. Interesting. I did get my first Murderbot. I found a used copy, so it wasn't so expensive, and I was, like, very stoked. I don't think it's the first one, but I think they're standalone enough, and I just really wanna see if the writing style is for me because it's so celebrated, loved, hyped, and you know how I am about hype. So Justiva, I drove to Tennessee Wednesday and home Sunday. I was sick Monday and Tuesday. Oh no. School was out the week before Tennessee, though. I'm still confused how it isn't January, to be honest. I know, I know, I know. I'm still putting starting 2024 like on my hashtags for videos, which is, I'm sure, totally useless, but I still laugh at it. So, hey, not totally useless. Last chapter in Sea of Rust is chapter 100000, 5 zeros. I don't know what that means. There's usually food at the event, raffles, silent auctions. There can be patches and teas and things themed for the event. That's super cool. I mean, it sounds like independent bookstore day for like a different purpose. That's my experience. That's a long chapter. Wait, that's not the chapter length. That's the chapter name because it's in binary. I think maybe Shannon skipped what we were describing. Eva, I wished it was still January, but everything I've gotten done. Hopefully you're feeling better. Yeah. Ah, okay. Thank you. 5 zeros after a 1 in binary is 32 in decimal, so 32 chapters. Eva says, yeah, it was some awful bug that ran its course in about 24 hours. Then I slept another day. Ugh. Yeah. I'm so thankful for our immune systems. Shannon says, I think I read that wrong. Thought the chapter. Yeah, no. Maggie! Hope Maggie's feeling better as well. Hello, lovelies. Hard time understanding words today for Shannon. I think maybe that means we should jump into a sprint and let you write words. Yeah? Sounds like the same tone in my ear for most of this day. All right, second sprint. And Maggie's going to join in. So let's pop it up. We're doing Cabin in the Woods from Shannon's timer here. And I will mute and see you in 25. How did we do? I forgot to put the banner up after I made it a scrolling ticker tape. I don't know if you can hear it. Probably not. It's a pretty faint noise, but there's a bunch of birds that are chirping outside the window, and it's delightful. It's a good substitute for leaf blowers. Knocking on wood that that doesn't start up now that I've mentioned it. Um, how did we do? So I wanted to show off the book. I think I did it when I was small. Fearless Creating by Eric Meisel, who's a favorite writing craft author of mine. And I'm using a bookmark that I found recently that is from Korea, and it's really, really pretty. So, yeah, cranes. Anyway, so that's my pretty thing. I was reading it in the last sprint, and it's not really something that you can do with an eye on more than one thing. So, I decided to read this instead because it's like less uh drawing you in. It's more like little bites of things that you can turn over. So I'm halfway through World of Wonders, and then I realized I should make the thumbnail for Sunday because Sunday I will be chatting with fellow author Leah Lindman about this book. I talked about it a little bit on my Wednesday wrap up, but I wanted to reserve most of my content comments for Sunday when I discussed this with Leah. Phoenix Crown by Kate Quinn and Janie Chang. So we'll see what she thinks about it and if she can change my mind or, just agree either way. So that's what I worked on doing thumbnail, and I just sent it to her. So how'd you guys do? Maggie said she's working in a very dark room, so not feeling 100% back yet. But here to support my peeps. Appreciate it, Maggie. Shanna's sending a heart. Shannon got 373 words. Way to go. Just Eva's contributing the chirp chirp with my birds outside. Eva says, I put out a call on socials to find an artist for this event and talk to my child about snacks. Nice. I saw a trailer for Queenie, which is, I think, going to be on Hulu. And I haven't read the book, but I know it's a very popular book. And there's one part where she's banging on the door outside her friend's apartment. She's like, why you gotta bang on the door like the feds? And she's like, do the feds bring snacks? So that's what this made me think of. And the trailer looks really good. It made me want to read the book more. So that's so pretty. I know there's really pretty bookmarks out there. Yes, please ask the totally challenged person if they hear a faint bird song. Well, it's not really song. It's more like what you get when you hear birds chirp in a nest, like the so, but it's still nicer than a leaf blower. Shannon says, pretty? Yeah, thank you. Jim says, delicate petal unfurling to greet the sun, nature's sweet rebirth, which sounds like it might be a haiku. And I did it twice. Tell us if it's a haiku or if that's in celebration of the Korean bookmark. I don't know. Eva says Pringles, Cheez-Its, or Puffs. That was the topic specifically. He went with Pringles. Well, I would have too. Definitely. Catpaw listened to an episode of the Y-Files. Interesting. So it's a play on X-Files. And pinned some seams to fell. So exhausted. That sentence makes sense to me, but it might not make sense to everyone, so I'll explain it a little. Felling stitch is a stitch that you can use to sew seams of pants. So pinning it in place is a preparation step for putting seams, not putting seams. What's it called? Hemming your pants. Which is funny because I just read a book about someone named Hemmings. Haiku for a spring flower. Nice. Oh, Shannon says, I love the Y-Files. I don't know what these are. Is this a podcast? Is this a channel? Illuminate me. I don't know. Maggie says, Eva, you're amazing, which I think is in relation to the snacks or what she did during this sprint. Jim, was sneezing on Steve's list? I need to know because I obviously can't do it if it was on his list. Eva says, now I must design some business cards. I'm the jack of this new business venture my daughter is on. Oh, okay. Jack of all trades. I'm reading between the lines there. Eva says, no, you. Andy is here to say hello. Okay, it's a YouTube channel, The Y Files. I will look it up. Oh, I almost got it right. Okay, instead of pants and hems, it's a gauze weave shirt. Gauze weave shirt. I don't know what that would look like, but it sounds really pretty and fancy. Okay, it's a YouTube channel and a podcast. Nice. Shannon says he presents conspiracies like a true story, then delves into the facts and what's actually known to exist. Interesting. So he's kind of doing the reverse of what a lot of YouTube things do, like making people believe conspiracy theories. Margaret, between the lines. Yep. High five. And we get a little YouTube high five. Nice. Anyone want to answer the best spring flower question? So I was just looking up flowers for the Patreon post, and the one that I'm not sure about, but I think I've got the family at least, is the bergamot, which has got like a little Fraggle Rocky type of appearance. And I think it's either in the same family as or has a different name, which is bee balm. But it's not exactly the same in some pictures, so I'm not sure. But anyway, that is like my mood flower at the moment. It's kind of like like that. But let me know y'all's favorites spring flower. Shannon says, I don't know. Oh gosh. Maggie says, I'm not. I haven't even dropped a book in 3 months. That is a hyper schedule for most of us, Maggie. So yeah, you're way ahead of us. I think you could slow down to our speed if necessary sometimes. All that's left is formatting, so you're close, but migraines sucketh, and I forsaketh my goals. That's okay. You gotta shift speeds sometimes. Yeah. Now the sneeze is stuck, or I'm just congested. Oh, well, Shannon's got a really cool answer. I like a flower I made up for my world, the sapphire star. It's in this book and in the novella I'm writing. Wow. Sapphire star. I like that. I think sneezing may have been on Steve's lists. He doesn't like various bodily noises in Booktube videos. That's why I don't live in Steve's world. That is true. I have to sneeze. Cat Paw says her answer is cowslips and coltsfoot. Nice. Those are like native wildflowers. I think I remember what coltsfoot looks like. It looks like the sock on a horse to me. At least that's how I remember it in my head. And cowslip, is that like a yellow flower or white? I try, but like it's like cramming 3 weeks of clothes in a 1-week suitcase. They just fall out of my head. D. Blair Gold stopped in to say hello. Hello. Shannon says the intense blue color of them are like that color of the blue sea dragons. Nice. Blue sea dragons are real in our world, she's clarifying. Wow, what are they? I mean, the common name must be sea dragon, but like what kind of animal are they? And they kind of look like stars too. What? Okay. I have to Google this. Oh my gosh. Those are so cool. Don't touch the blue sea dragons. No, really, don't. Oh my gosh. Blue glaucus. Characteristics. It's a sea slug. Oh my gosh. They live in the pelagic zone. Oh, maybe that's the word I was trying to find earlier. Where they float upside down by using the surface tension of the water to stay afloat, carried along by the winds and ocean currents. Okay, I'm gonna share this because this is really cool, y'all. Blue sea dragons. Look at that. A sea slug. That's really cool. And it does look like a dragon. That's really cool. Sapphire stars. That's neat, Shannon. That's really cool. Jim's favorite flower is a tulip. Very pretty. Cat Paw says cowslips are mainly yellow. Okay. And also come in red. Oh, that's new to me. Sea slug. Maggie says, I have bees, so the answer is all the flowers except the carnivorous ones like trumpet pitchers, snowdrops, butterburt, and sundews. Gotcha. I was just reading about the corpse flower, and I'm sad that Laura is not here because, like, the last chapter in this book was about the corpse flower, which is like 6 to 8 feet tall and smells like a rotting corpse. That's how it got its name. So it's not carnivorous, but it gets pollinated by that smell. But like 6 to 8 feet tall, and the spadix in the center can get to be 10, 12. It's crazy. Crazy nature. I love it. Shannon says, it's funny when Emmy the mermaid tells Edmar, a dragon, about the sea dragon looking like the flower, and he's like, that's not a dragon. I can totally picture that. So that's a good part where you found a funny thing. You know, you say it's hard to write humor. It's hard to be funny in books, but like I can totally picture this scene and it's funny. Yeah, Cat Paw says, wow. How did you come across that? I'm sure Shannon was just like Googling for dragons one day. I love it. Eva says, tiger lily is my favorite flower, but I love flowers. Tiger lilies. Tiger lilies. Let's see. It just makes me think of Peter Pan. But I also have a flower in mind, and I'm not sure if it is their same one. Yes, it is. Okay. Pretty. So it's a lily that, yes. I can put that back in the frame so everyone can see it. Tiger lilies. I do love lilies. They're probably like my favorite category of flower. They grow along the roadside here, the tiger lily. Maggie's giving us more sea creatures. The Spanish dancer nudibranch are cool too. I think that's right, because I think a nudibranch is a sea creature. And Shannon says, I think I was just Googling different flowers like dragons. That is so cool. Like I wouldn't have thought to do that. Or flowers that look like something found in the ocean. Oh, because the mermaid connection. Yeah. Emmy is fascinated by flowers because ocean has no flowers. I suppose you're right. I'm trying to think of like sea like kelp forests, but they're not like they don't look like flowers. What's the kind of plant that the clownfish lays its eggs on in Nemo? They kind of like float around. That looks like a little, I don't know, pretty little bush. But yeah. Okay. Are we ready for a third sprint? Yes, yes. Let me skip down to another fun timer. Oh. And speaking of flowers, let's go for the cherry blossom timer. I don't need an advertisement about bras. One more 25-minute sprint, I think we'll be in good stead. All right, so share this tab and add. There we go. So I'll mute myself and see you in 25 minutes. Shannon's got 43 timers on her list. That's pretty cool. I have 0. I've never made a timer. I have on my watch later list someone's how-to make a timer. It might be H.K. Darkwoods, but I haven't watched it yet. And I haven't made that a definite to-do list. But how did we do? So we're wrapping up. That was our third and final sprint for our 2-hour stream. How'd you do? I'm going to catch up on chat. So Dee came in and answered the question of the day, the second one, saying lavender is beautiful here in California. It is, but sunflowers and roses are my fave. I love roses as well. Shannon was answering my question about Finding Nemo, which is a stinging sea anemone. And I think the difference is that I think of sea anemones as like maybe like hand-sized little sea creatures, and this is like a whole bush and it's stinging, which I think is different. So like a, related creature. Leslie said fuchsia is my favorite flower and they bloom in late spring. Yeah, we don't get too many fuchsias up here, but I remember them from San Luis for sure. Yeah. Dee says, hi, saw the stream, wanted to chime in. Love it. I said the roses here are a favorite to photograph for me. So yeah, love it. Portland is also known as Rose City sometimes. So I said, forget Pasadena, a rose parade. Then I showed a picture of Bean because he was looking cute on the couch and just goofing off. So what I did during the sprint was like basically organize the rest of my afternoon. I had a few errands to do and they're on different sides of the city. So I was sort of like planning which branches of things to go to where and in what order, which prevents me from wasting a bunch of time with gas or with traffic, which I hate. So so those are creatures, not really flowers in the ocean. True. But the stinging sea anemone looks, there's no flowers on it, but it looks like a waving bush to me. I don't know. I wrestled with that, trying for Emmy to find analogies. Yeah, to the flowers on the land. I don't know. I think it's nice that you have something without an analogy because then it's like a whole new thing she can discover, which is cool. We've got Didi in the chat. Hey, did your Friday reads just end? I think you start at 9. I start at 9:30. So nice to see you. I've done a couple entries in my like vlogging for Zola, and I asked Brian about Balzac. I do actually have Eugenie Grandet. So I could read that, or I could find a lesser known so that I'm comparing lesser known works for this vlog of Zola, Balzac, and Stendhal. So if you've got a suggestion, let me know. But that is in the works. So the things that we have in the works include a buddy read discussion with Leah Lindemann on Sunday of this beautiful historical fiction. It's not actually historical fantasy. It's historical fiction about the 1906 earthquake in San Francisco. We've got, I'm cooking up a backstage, just like behind the scenes sort of thing called the Complain Olympics. And Laura Nettles said she would join. Basically, the books that are on your shelf that you keep looking at going, oh, I want to read it, just not now. So I thought, what if we could all complain to each other about having to read this book to get it off our shelves? Maybe that would make us actually read it. So if you're down for that, send me a message. I also was excited. I think I'm just going to do like a pop-up live read-in of any of the Maisie Dobbs books because the last one of the series is coming out June 4th, next Tuesday. And I'm so excited that actually there's a bookstore in my town in Portland, Broadway Books, that will be hosting Jacqueline Winspear. So I just bought a ticket. So I will have the hardcover And I won't be reading the newest one, I don't think, unless I go there on the 4th to pick it up, come back for the read-in, read it, and then go back on the 6th for the event. That seems a little wasteful, so I'll probably wait. Did I just say probably? I did. I'll probably wait to pick up the new book on the 6th, but it comes out on the 4th, and I don't know, maybe we'll do a read-in of all the Maisie Dobbs books because I'm a big fan. Speaking of which, walk, paper store. Uh-oh, there it is. It's trapped. It's gonna come out. Nope. No, it's just like trapped there. Ugh. It's just that sometimes they come out with like a weird accent and it makes me laugh. There we go. It's out. And now we can end for the day because that will not be the last sneeze. But at least I got the sneeze out that started at the beginning of this stream. So I hope you found some productive time in this stream with us together. And maybe you saw some books that you'd be interested in reading or maybe listening to before you buy. I don't know. It's a good one. But you're about to go out on your adventure for the weekend. So I just want to say take care. Happy reading. I hope everyone feels better than you do now and experiences a little joy. Maybe find some flowers to be joyful about. That was my sort of saving grace in the past few weeks, and share with us about them. That'd be fun. Thank you, Shannon. Thank you. Never saw your post about it. Are you talking to Shannon? Never heard about them? I'm not sure what this is. Catpot, tell us what this is before we close out for the day. Happy reading, y'all. I'm curious what this is about, but maybe we'll have to find it in the comments after the stream ends. So there we go. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.